Welcome to a new Let's Play with Summer Farm Estates.
Hello, welcome back to Cobra Park Farm, where we are heading down to start the plough going, and then we shall come back, start lifting the sugar beet. We've got two loads to take to the, whoa, gone past the gateway. We've got two loads of sugar beet to take to the sugar beet factory today again. For now, we've got to get across. We have, since you last joined us, bought the two fields either side of the yard here. We did take a big loan out to get them, so we shall set the jump out there and run across to him, get him started. He is facing the wrong way. Has still got his lights on, but he went home. We shall get to this end and then turn him around and go back to the other end. In fact, we will start him going. We shall look for whatever field we are in at the minute. Field 13, ploughing. There he goes. So now he should drive on regardless of where he is. Don't know where he's heading to, but should now start going nicely along. We will watch him go around a bit and get started and make sure he gets in the right line and doesn't get stuck. As I say, we have got to keep going along as far as we can, but this sports and major 17 hours of work since we've had it. We've got through that piece, so we shall, well, you see we've got a fairly big field, and just as I thought she was going to get stuck anyway. That is why we decided to stay with it. Show you a bit of the ploughing, excuse me, until we go sugar beeting. We've got a few minutes left to go. Once he's been past this pass, I think he should manage without any problem to get back down to up and down where he should be. He is now back on the right track. We'll keep showing him until such time that he is free of the bump that this major seems to leave in the field. Guess we should have really taken it out the field and parked it on the field side, but he's got beyond that, so we will now jump off, leave him going, and find our other super major and go lift these sugar beet up what's left. This field will need cultivating and drilling after he's finished. We need to park the Land Rover there, out of the way of everything, and we shall then get our Master Ferguson 35 down at the sugar beet field. We'll start this tractor up. This one is well done, 13 hours of work. We've got a couple more fields to drill before we need to come to that one. We've also got this sugar beet land to drill, and yes, the 35 is down here readying itself for action. And we shall now back up and onto the sugar beet harvester. There we have him. As always, as I say, 2 loads of sugar beet to go to the sell point, and we shall continue to take the sugar beet up until we run out of time on the video. We will then work the day out to finishing point. And the Super Major once again is slipping. Yeah, it's got a bit of a bump. I don't know why this Super Major leaves the bump there, to be honest, but yeah, should continue on now unaided. It does left a bit of room there where it's not ploughed, but I don't know what it is about this Super Major that it makes it hit the bump and stop. We've got some rain coming. We've got 4 days after today to get the drilling done. If we can get this ploughed, and even if it's not drilled, it can be drilled with spring barley, I guess. We'll make sure that the tractor gets past the block point. This Ransom's 3-4 plough works well on the back of the Super Major. We're now coming up to where he got blocked, so we'll see what he does this time. Whether he blocks or keeps going. He has now kept going. We shall now tab back to our tractor and get him going. Hopefully now the other Major will keep going nicely until we need to get him going. Not got a lot of sugar beet left to take up now. A bit off course there, but we should be able to now get ourselves turned around. We've got this cultivated this end, so that can be drilled with wheat. This end may well have some barley drilled in it. of the spring variety. We shall see going forward. We may even hire a second plough and use this and plough this field with this one. Couldn't find anything any bigger than this Fordson Super Major for the time being, but as we go around with our 74% full, we should soon be filled up. Round we go, back down this route. We'll nearly finish this patch now. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 patches is it left after this one, most of which are not that big, to be honest. It makes a change to see our tractor doing the sugar beet to what it does doing something else. There we are, 80% full. We might finish this patch here actually before we get full. %full, we will take it. This will be the first load to go to the sugar beet factory. And this will now come down here and we shall empty into the trailer. Start up this tractor. This tractor will then go down to the sugar beet factory. Could do with another tractor, the other one's needed up at the farmyard for feeding the animals. We'll do with buying another tractor. We might buy one more next year, although we have got about £500,000 debt with buying the 2 fields. We're now at 9:30 in the morning. We are heading off to the sugar beet factory to get sugar of load 1. You can see there the major ploughing away. You also see how much he's got to do. A big chunk of field he's got left, so may not even get it finished before the onset of winter. There's a fair way for him to go. Windstage stores will buy the sugar beet. See how much we get for this first load. £1,469, and now we shall head off and get the second load sorted out on here. We'll twist the camera around so we can probably see, and here is the major right at this end of the field, so you'll see our Alpha busy working away with the plough. should get the 2 loads of sugar beet taken to the yard and some tipped at the farm before we need to leave you today. There's a bumpy old trip across the fields. This one now. And getting started. Get the sugar beet emptied out. Done 1.6 hectares with this thus far, and there will be more to come. As you see, there's 4 splits in the field to get worked out. And here we go. This plot here worked out, and then the rows are beginning to get shorter soon. Hopefully we can get all of the sugar beet up before it rots. We did get a good start on harvest nice and early with the combine, so it's not too bad a job that. We'll open this plot up a little wider before we start going around the other side. Excuse me. Should soon be getting the sugar beet harvester full again and wanting emptying, but he's plumping the sugar beet in pretty quickly. We have got rain forecast to come anytime. Good thing is we've got the sugar beet opened out, so it's not going to impact too greatly upon what we do. Now we should go around one side to the other again. Now getting towards the format, that's 80%. These 2 Fords and Majors really earning the keep as the biggest tractors on the job, with all the ploughing and potato and sugar beet harvesting and other bits as well. We shall run across and bring our 35 to empty. Let's have a look round. Yeah, the black clouds beginning to build over there. Good thing about the sugar beet is we can harvest sugar beet in the rain. This will fill this tractor up again, so we can head off and take it to the sell point and get another £1,500. Fill up the trailer again. We can now head across the potato field. Just as well, some of these fields like this one here, field 10 or 13, did a good job. It's not needing ploughing every year. Now, helper will get it sorted. Sugar beet field can't be ploughed as yet, but once we get the sugar beet up, we will go and drill field 1 and 2. Field we're in with the sugar beet and potatoes will need drilling as well. And there we go, bring the sugar beet up to the yard. I've got to call in and pick get some eggs sold at some point as well. It's just under 1,500 each time we sell a load of sugar beet, but that's it now until tomorrow. The super maids there getting back down to the bottom of the field. We do need one more small tractor on the farm so the loader tractor can stay and just do loader work. That will free it up for collecting bales, feeding the animals and such like jobs as that. Up to the tank out. To the tank, the next lot of sugar beet harvested in. Getting the sugar beet fairly straight this side. The other side it's a bit of a bendy row still. Doesn't matter quite so much about sugar beet as it does other crops not going straight, so as long as we can chop the tops off and lift the sugar beets, that's all that really matters. Once we finish the sugar beet, we will have a lorry coming for the crops that we sell. we shall load it up and they will deal with it themselves. Soon be 50% full again. And soon be out of time. We'll show you us tip this load of sugar beet, and then that is where we will leave you for today. We'll of course work the day out as always to get to the next day for you. Hopefully soon have the sugar beet up. Need to get the drill working, not long to do it in. We're only 76% full at the moment. There we are, it's 80%, so we should soon be pretty full here in the pit tank. Do need to head off to the sugar beet pad then. There, that's that full. We shall now go get the 35, get it full, empty it onto the beet pad, and say our goodbyes. So we are 24% full at the moment, so should fill the trailer this time. We shall now get under the hopper. There we go, it's now empty. Or empty in, the sugar beet is going to go up wet very shortly. Go forward, get the rest of it done, and there we go. Now we shall head to the farm over where the Land Rover is. And this load of sugar beet will go in the lorry once we've got all the harvesting done. 2 loads per day will need to go in. If you haven't got the money to hire the lorry, then we shall take it with our tractor and trailers. There's a bump in the middle of the roadway that the Major made again. So, hope you've enjoyed watching the ploughing, the sugar beet harvest, the selling of sugar beet, the 2 loads on our permit. Please give the video a like, give it a share, drop us a comment. If you're new to Summer Farm Estates and you'd like to see more of the work we do here, please subscribe to the channel. Give that bell a little tap, it will tell you when we do these videos, when we do our live streams. Until you join us next time, all that's left to say is thank you very much for watching, and goodbye for now. Bye bye.
Welcome to a new Let's Play with Summer Farm Estates.